Scorpio, welcome back to the channel, dear Scorpiana, to your funny and most favorite Armenian guy. How you doing, my cutie patootie, looking all this so good? So Scorpjon, today we are going to be doing your reading for the month of October, and in this reading I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. We're going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Now, Scorp, I gotta tell you something. Hold on. So I woke up this morning and I was like, so I shaved, right? And like, there is something here. I mean, I'm only literally telling you this right here. There is something over here. It just felt like, what do you call that? Like, it just hurts a little bit on this part. I don't know why, you know? It's not an ingrown hair. I don't know. Sometimes it just gets a little bit, you know, like when that part, like where hair grows, it gets a little irritating. I think I'm gonna put some like cold, like an ice pack or something to kind of like cool it down. So if you see me speaking like this, it just means because I'm just like not able to open my mouth all the way up. That's my North Node in Scorpio speaking right now. Okay, let's get into your reading and see what's going on. Past, present, and future, and get some advice. Let's get into your reading. Scorpjon. Oh, your birthday month is coming up. Oh, I'm going to be singing happy birthday to you all the way through, baby. Okay, so let's get into your reading and see what's going on for you. Now, your challenge is the Six of Wands for the month of October. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. That is you, followed by the High Priestess. That's your intuition, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, Scorpio, finally, we're really seeing something very profound for you. The Six of Wands here talks about your visibility. Okay, you being seen, you being celebrated. I think that entering into your birthday month is going to be a very pivotal moment for you. Unlike any other. Six of Wands energy is about, you could be a public figure, online figure, whatever it is. I think that there is something about you that you're starting to really recognize and realize. And when it comes to relationships, because we know this is a love reading, so I'm going to touch upon that mostly. But there is something about you raising your bar, your standards, just knowing who you are and really not settling for less. And, you know, you could be just might as well setting some strong standards for the people or for the person that wants to be in your life. We're going to talk about this shortly. Now, in the recent past, dear Scorpio, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I feel like here that you might have dealt with an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't have to be. I'm seeing here Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I see here in the recent past an offer being made to you, someone possibly that was younger than you with the Page of Pentacles. One of the things that I see here is with the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, I see here massive differences between you and this person, financial differences. I think you were the Queen of Pentacles, not a gender specific, possibly the King of Pentacles. I know there is a lot of male Scorpios watching me. They don't always tell me they're watching me, but I know you're watching me. And you must be one hot Scorpio. So I feel like that you were dealing with someone that there was an age difference, financial differences between you and them, and a lot of you were at a place where you were financially independent or doing your thing when you met this person. We're going to talk about this shortly when we clarify. In the near future, dear Scorpio, you have the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Devil. So in the present moment, you are recognizing your investment, your input into connections, into relationships that may be a little bit toxic or unhealthy that you really don't want to enter into. I do strongly feel like here that for a lot of you, dear Scorpio, there is something about you recognizing that, you know, if someone is not really fulfilling my desires, if there is an unhealthy habit, unhealthy attachment, something that really is not in alignment with who I am becoming, then I don't want that. Okay, so we're going to talk about this shortly, and you are definitely not settling for any breadcrumbs. Now, in the near future, you have the Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the Seven of Cups. So in the near future, there is possibly an offer, an apology, you know, from a Leo. Possibly a Leo could try to reach out to you. Okay, it could be a water sign here. I see here you standing in front of a major decision coming up for you in your birthday month. Okay, Seven of Cups. It's like you really like this person, you love this person, you have had a lot of happy moments with them. But when it comes to the sense of stability for both of you, you both might be at different places. Again, we're not here to say, oh, this one is rich, this one is poor, but you know what I mean. You know what your situation. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. This is you showing up as, at the end of the day, you're going to make a decision that's best for you by trusting your intuition with the High Priestess. And because you are a very intuitive sign, I think all water signs are very intuitive. I think that this is going to allow you to really make the right decision. What is your gut telling you, right? You got to trust your gut. So, Scorpion, let's clarify all of your cards. I'm going to clarify the Six of Wands for you. The Six of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands, the World, and the Six of Cups. And there is the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, I feel like that for many of you, there is this cycle, okay, that you're wanting to close off. Possibly with someone that has been in and out of your life, on and off with you with the Six of Cups from the past, popping in, popping out, popping in, back, popping out. And there is a cycle you're wanting to close off. The reason why you may want to close off a cycle here is because, you know, there has been this lack of accountability and ownership here. I think someone here really energetically speaking also refuses to learn a lesson and be able to move on with you. Okay, the King of Wands is looking the other way from the World. What does that mean? That means that if the King of Wands is looking the other way, right? By the way, thanks for the haircut compliment. I know it looks good. If he's looking out the other way and their back is against the World, it means that there is a lack of awareness, or maybe there is ignorance, right? For some people, it's bliss. I don't know. To really accept that they need to let go or they need to change something within themselves and close off a chapter. All right, and I'm speaking like energetically speaking. Also, like this person just seems to be in your aura, in your energy a lot. There is a situation here that ended. You could have dealt with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I think that someone here was very much. This person might have been very logical. This person might have even cut you out of their life. This person might have been very, you know, emotionally detached. And there is a strong cutoff energy here, just disappearing energy, ghosting energy, whatever the situation here is. We're not here to put our fingers on anyone. But I see here, you know, a cycle here that you really are wanting to close out, and it's been a challenge for you to do that. That's why when you close that cycle and, you know, you were like, you know, I'm just over this, I'm gonna move forward, then changes will happen. But this is about you, what is your attention going? Let me just put it that way. Where is your attention going, Scorpio? You know, where are you looking on your day-to-day basis? What thoughts are you entertaining? So the Page of Pentacles in the past is clarified by the Emperor, Aries energy, Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So someone here could have tried to really constantly communicate with you without any clear vision. Okay, I see here with the Eight of Swords here, you know, you see her eyes are closed, right? What does that mean? That means that somebody here was not really able to see the direction that they were heading towards when it came to this relationship. Everything maybe was very sexual, it was very physical, right? A lot of physical activities going on. If you know, you know. But I see here kind of like a lack of appreciation, lack of awareness, and just very much playfulness. You know, maybe monetary things and transactions were a big part of this connection as well. So someone here didn't have a clear vision of where they were going with you. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands. So in the recent past, I feel like you are someone that you might have invested yourself into this connection financially, physically, okay, but it just didn't end well. You tried to put the hard work in, tried to resolve. There was a conflict in the past between you and this person. Multiple conflicts and major conflicts. On and off, going back and forth and back and forth. And no matter how much you try to invest into this connection, into this relationship with this person, I see here like constant arguments, you know, breaking out. For some of you, there could be like age differences, cultural differences, age differences for sure, cultural, racial differences, okay? And I think that was just, it's not that because it was because of that, those are like the signifiers that I'm getting. I just see here, Scorpio, a lot of challenges, okay? No matter how hard you try. So the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Seven of Pentacles. So I think something ended between you and this person, okay? You are the Death card in Tarot, and it's a very strong Scorpionic energy. A situation ended between you and this person because of lack of, or not lack of maturity, but like different levels of maturity. And the Seven of Pentacles, you paused and you reflected, what am I doing? What is Scorpio doing? Like, what am I doing here? Like, what is the reason? What is the purpose of this situation that constantly keeps coming up? And I feel like I'm getting drained. Okay, so this is something that has still been kind of like in your energetic aura. I think this is a unfinished business type of a situation. The Knight of Wands here in the present moment, you know, you have dealt with someone who was quite avoidant. So I'm saying some sassy shit. This is what I'm clarifying. The Knight of Wands, and it's clarified by the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So, and the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like someone here seems to have been wanting to keep their options open, and you know that this person, maybe this person travels a lot, or there is a long distance between you and this person. With the Three of Wands, okay? Maybe the distance is across the waters, across the ocean. All right, doesn't matter, but I feel like maybe you are someone that you live by the body of water. Whatever the situation here is, you're dealing with someone in the present moment that obviously there is a separation, and you're going back and forth with the Two of Swords of what do you want to do with this person? What is the right course of action when it comes to this individual? And you know that there has been very unhealthy, toxic give and take exchange energies between you and this person. And here is the thing, cross watchers, you can relax and take a deep breath. Just like I do nervous system regulation and I do breath work, and I'm very, very relaxed right now. Like I feel so euphoric and so good. Cross watchers, don't get offended. Go do some breath work and ground yourself. I'm talking to Scorpios. So in the recent past, because of certain patterns, you knew that it was toxic, and now you are very much aware of the certain situations with this person that, you know, the give and take exchange energy here with the Devil and the Six of Pentacles, it just doesn't cut it. Something here is just not healthy, you know. And let's find out. Let's find out with the tarot cards, right? Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Star, Aquarius energy, and the Knight of Wands, and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So you know that there is a potential of this situation. Even though you may come back together, but there is a potential of this situation going through another Tower moment. And I'm saying another because you have had multiple. Why? Because someone here with the Aquarius energy, you know, and the Four of Cups, very cold, very closed-hearted, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Cold-hearted, or maybe like just kind of emotionally extremely detached. And you know that that hurts you with the Nine of Wands here. Nine of Wands here is the wounded soldier energy. Someone that may try to kind of like leave your text on read, or try to kind of act, you know, toxic. That's not a healthy approach. If you have something to say, communicate it. Just say it. I'm saying just say it. You know what I mean? So why is it so hard for people, right? I mean, let's talk about this for a second, Scorpio. Let me just rant for a second. Okay. Back in the days, people would take a pen and a paper and would write a letter to their person. Do I want to be with you? Do I not want to be with you? This is how I feel. This is how I don't feel. Nowadays, everyone has these mother freaking phones in their hands, and it takes less than 5 seconds, 10 seconds to text something. And they're not just lazy, but they're avoidant. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, girl, it don't take that long to really clearly communicate. What do you want? And even more, you don't have to text it. You can call, because through text sometimes things can be a little bit misperceived and mistranslated, right? Misinterpreted. So just make a phone call and have a conversation with them, Scorpio, and tell them exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So we know where we're going. Ain't gonna play no hide and seek. That was back in the days when we were 5 or 6, 7 years old. Make the damn phone call and be like, you know what I'm saying, Scorpio? Like, I gotta level up. I gotta really take some ownership and accountability. I messed it up big time and I played some games. I know that I've been toxic, and I want to do better. Or I'm done with this situation. Just be straightforward. So I'm saying, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, people got the phone nowadays, the internet and everything, and they still be lagging and they still be glitching. So the devil is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Fool. And here is the thing. When it comes... Okay, I know you may know tarot, you may not. Look at the combination. Look at the combination. What do you see? Queen of Swords, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is going where? It's going the other way. And it's actually in the present moment here again. The Knight of Wands is twice, right? So this person is avoiding a face-to-face clear communication with you on what they truly want. Do they want to have a brand new beginning with you or not with the Fool? Do they really want things to move forward or not? And remember, Scorpio, I want to kindly remind you, honey, dude, this has nothing to do with your self-worth, with your self-value of who you are as a person. You are already worthy whether you are in a relationship or you're not. You deserve all the best, whether someone tells you they love you or not, okay? So that's just a deep, that's something that deeply, I just want to plant in your subconscious mind. Now, Knight of Cups here in the near future is clarified by the Moon, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So remember when I was saying that I feel like someone here might come, in the beginning I said that might try to come towards you and I finally realized something. And what they're going to realize and what they're going to say, Scorpio, is with the Three of Swords, is this energy of, I broke your heart, and someone's going to start seeing you in their dreams and they cause you a lot of pain, and they will come towards the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is Scorpio. She's the only one that has the lead on top of the cup when you look at it, right? So you might be closed off. You might be, I am focused on my own happiness and I have options in front of me, and I'm going to be the one that's going to decide which direction I really want to move forward to. Because it's you can't just constantly play a Scorpio and have them wait and sit there and wait for you to make up your mind, And I'm saying this so much because I know my North Node is in Scorpio. That's who I'm becoming in this life. And I know what I'm talking about. I know how you're feeling, Scorpio, at a very deep level. You know what I'm saying? So the Sun here in the near future is clarified by the High Priestess. Your intuition. You're a very intuitive person. Three of Pentacles and the Hangman. First of all, you're gonna really, really trust your intuition and wait. Okay? Wait the Hangman. Is this something that I should go for or should I not? Because the Hangman is kind of the energy of holding you back from cooperating and collaborating with the Three of Pentacles with this person. And that's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you cannot cooperate or you don't know how to cooperate. It just means that you're trusting your intuition when it comes to reinvesting your energy and your time into a connection where there was constantly a lot of arguments in the past and unequal give and take exchange energy. That's why your challenge, dear Scorpio, is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands energy is about you entering into a new chapter of your life. Your birthday month is coming up, right? So you want to be very attentive and careful and understanding of the time you're spending with people, your investment with this person, because I think you're becoming, as the time goes on, regardless of your age, you're becoming more careful and sensitive towards where you invest your time to, right? So let's talk about the Seven of Cups for you in the near future, clarified by the Hermit, Five of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you have options here to choose. You have a lot of options, and I think that you may not know, but there might be an offer coming in towards your way from someone else. Yes, I think because you have been very much emotionally, financially, physically invested into this connection, to disconnect might be challenging for you and might feel like a little bit of a loss with the Five of Cups. But I feel like that you have options here and you have a lot of opportunities that are going to be represented in front of you to choose from. And this is about you prioritizing your own happiness. Blank point, period. That's what I'm literally seeing here for you, because I think in the past you might have really gone above and beyond and overextended yourself and kind of try to go back and forth. But it's your birthday season is very significant for you. So you don't want to repeat the same thing here with this person. You know what I'm saying? That's some sassy shit. So let's get the advice for you, dear Scorpio, and see what is it that you need to know. A lot of fire here. Might be dealing with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, could be another Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. So I feel like that in the your advice here for you is really to follow the path that you are meant to be. What is your destiny, right? With the Wheel of Fortune. Where are you meant to be? Where are you meant to go? A lot of you have been pulled back into this person. There is a strong chemistry. We get that. But also the universe is changing things up for you. And this is about you recognizing if you got to close off some sort of an unhealthy cycle. I think like a closure within yourself, right? And when you do that, when you close that cycle, when you focus on what's important for you, your own happiness, and you no longer entertain someone from the past that keeps coming back in and out and they're very inconsistent, then I see here more opportunities and abundance coming into your life, because your abundance is going to be directly related to who you really allow yourself to be entangled with, mingle with, you know what I'm saying? So this is about you really recognizing that. And if there is, if there is going to be a certain amount of time needed for you to heal things, to mend things with the temperance here, to really bring this situation into a balance, then that's going to be a matter of time. But what matters to you, Scorpio, in your birthday month is what is it that you put your focus onto, and what do you want to achieve? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be with? Because this is about you. The Six of Wands here is that you being very visible, you not letting anyone or anything to hold you back. So an important final message for you is number 5, and it says wisdom. Okay, number 5, wisdom. So because of the experiences you have had in the past, and I think you are someone, Scorpio, that you are very much into spirituality, esoteric knowledge, a lot of you have overcome many difficulties in your life in the past, and that's why I feel like you are someone that you're much, much wiser than a lot of people your age. So, use that wisdom, okay, and use this opportunity, use this situation, look at this situation as an opportunity for you to really, choose yourself and choose what's best for you, because you know better already. It's just a matter of you really separating and distinguishing between your emotions, your feelings, the reality, and how is this person going to come towards you, and they better come correct. So dear Scorpio, thank you so much for your patience. I'm going to take care of this. I love you so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Love you. Bye.